Okay, so now what we're going to do is go through the solo blues really slowly. Now before you get to doing that, I would recommend that you practice each 2 bars separately and be able to play them okay before you start doing this, because what we're not going to be stopping. It's going to be going through just really slowly. So of course if there's a bit that you actually don't know, this isn't the time to do it. The idea of this part of the video is to get you playing it in time without stopping you, forcing you to keep going all of the way through. It's quite important. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with a really nice slow-mo version. I might do a little bit of talking just to remind you of some little bits here to make sure that you're getting it right. But the general part of it is just going to be you trying to play along with it and stay in time all of the way through. After that, then we'll move to a slightly more medium pace version and finish with a full speed version for you to check out with a nice close-up and stuff. Okay, let's go to slow-mo. Okay, so get your fingers ready, 3rd finger and little finger ready in their frets. The intro starts on beat 2, so I'm just going to count 1 and then we'll come together in on 2. So we'd have 1, 2, triplet, 3, triplet, 4, triplet, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now we're into the main E bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and over to A. The reed. 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Over to A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Back to the lead. 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Back to E. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 and 1. Now get that B7 formed. 2, 3, 4. Little A down the scale. 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 2 and 3, 4. Now we're back to the repeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and over to the A. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Lead guitar. 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Back to A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Up down to the E. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 and B7. 2, 3, 4, A. 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and 2. Finishing on your E7 and letting it hang. Okay, same as before, just we're going to run through it a little faster now. So 3, 4, 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, here we go. 3, 4, 1. Okay, I hope you had fun with that and you've had a good practice along at 3 different tempos. Don't feel embarrassed if you're only kind of doing it around the tempo of the second one, because to be honest, blues is kind of supposed to be slow and it sounds a bit cooler at a slower tempo than the fast one. Just a lot of guys like to kind of use it as a bit of a challenge, so hence why I've put that third kind of tempo up there. Have a bit of a play about with it. Once you really get to know it, you might like to start to try and change the lead guitar lines around. So just swap it so you can start to kind of learn to improvise within that style. Now I've done a series of 10 of these solo blueses, which I'm thinking of putting into some DVDs. So let me know if you really like this sort of the solo blues style. Leave me a message on the forum. I'll put up a little area specific for that. So if you like it, or you've got any ideas, or you'd like to see more of this or more of that or whatever, drop me a line, let me know. Hope you had some fun with that. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. See ya.